things are just insane. I love the contrast between the white and the really nice grays and black colors. I was lucky enough just to dodge that bite right there. Hey, what's up guys? We have a really cool video for you today. Billy's a little bit busy, so we're gonna give you some videos that you actually want to see, and we're gonna show you some of the snakes we have for sale here. So I'm Austin and we have Lord Elion behind the camera, and we both have our own channels too, and they're gonna be in the description below if you want to check those out. But let's get right into the snakes we have for sale. And before we get into the snakes, I just want to give a huge shout out to our podcast, my channel, my content, which is every Monday at 7 o'clock Eastern time on this channel. And then this shirt was actually given to us by Precious Python, so huge shout out to Precious Pythons. If you're not checking her out, definitely go and check her out on YouTube and on Instagram. And the first snake we have here today is this Cinnamon Leopard, 66% het for enhancer and possible het pied. But this guy definitely looks like he's gonna prove out het for pied. We got a really nice dorsal stripe that goes all the way untouched. And then we have a really cool ringer right there. And it comes up on both sides. And then of course we have all the chaining pattern on both sides, which is just another great het pied marker. Enhancer is just like the Desert Ghost gene, so you can actually mix this into Desert Ghost, except enhancers tend to blush out a little bit more and don't hold as many blacks. So if you do mix the two, you will get a combination of what an enhancer looks like and what a Desert Ghost looks like, but they're fairly similar. So back to this snake. This is a really cool snake. Hitting a Cinnamon Leopard enhancer pied would be a really cool thing to do, and you can definitely do it with this male here. This guy right here is a VPI Xanthic, 50% het for clown, and the VPI Xanthic project is a really cool one. It takes all the colors out of the ball pythons and leave you with really dark colors, the grays, the blacks, and some of the darker browns. And a Xanthic works really well with clown. We made a leopard Xanthic clown this year, and let me just grab that for you right now just to show you the potential with the Xanthic gene and the clown project. So right here we have a leopard VPI Xanthic clown, and that guy just looks insane. And if we were to get some other genes into this, I know we can make a really crazy ball python. This girl right here is a pastel GHI, 66% het lavender female, and GHI is another one of those dark morphs, but of course when you add pastel into it, pastel is a morph that brightens up the snake a lot. It makes all the colors pop, and it gives you a lot of nice contrast between the dark colors in between the pattern and then the bright colors within the pattern. And then you also have GHI bringing in all this nice peppering and just making the pattern that wacky. It also tends to make the pattern band over a lot, which is really cool and almost works like Enchi, which is Enchi is one of my favorite genes. And if you were to add Enchi to this gene, it makes a really nice rusty color. So if that's something that you're looking for, definitely get Enchi into your GHI projects. But this girl is 66% het lavender, and lavender works really well with dark snakes once again. So GHI lavenders are amazing, and hopefully this girl can prove out if you pick her up. This girl right here is a pewter ivory, and a pewter is a pastel cinnamon, and an ivory is a super yellow belly. And ivories are always an all white snake, but they tend to have a really nice yellow dorsal stripe with some really nice purple and almost blue tones on both sides of it. But when you add the pewter into it, it really washes it out and leaves you with a really nice white snake. And this snake almost has no pattern, but if you were to put it under a black light, some pattern will definitely pop out, and we're gonna do that right now. So right here we have that same pewter ivory, and right away you can see some of that color just starting to pop out. Don't know how well it's gonna pick up on the camera, but you definitely see a faint pattern that's just all connected along the sides, and that's from the pewter. Cinnamons really tend to connect pattern, especially when you have yellow belly in them. So there are the eye stripes. They seem to be a little bit of a lighter shade of white, which is just super cool. And I love how when you can get a black light and just show all the pattern that you usually can't see in a white snake. So let's go back to the other snakes for sale. So this guy right here is a pied, 50% het for MJ Xanthic, and MJ is another line of Xanthic. It's actually the one that we use inside the lightning pieds, and this is a lightning pied right here. So if this guy were to prove out het for MJ and you bred this to a double het MJ lightning pied, you would hit one of these, and these things are just insane. I love the contrast between the white and the really nice grays and black colors. I was lucky enough just to dodge that bite right there, but this guy is in shed, and you can see by the blue eye cap, especially on this side. So definitely why he's striking at me. So I'm gonna go and put him aside, and we'll focus more on the one right here for sale. He just ate, so I'm not gonna mess with him too much. But he does look a little bit different than your average pied. He does have a little bit of a head stamp, and just some really nice gray colors coming throughout. So I would definitely not be surprised if you were to prove out. So if you want a chance at making lightning pies, go and pick up this guy while you can. So this guy right here is a banana pied male, and we actually have a few of these. So if you're either looking for a male or female banana pied, hit us up. We have a few available, and this is just one of the really cool examples of them. I really like the high pattern pieds, and this guy has very low white on him, which is just super cool. And the pattern on him just looks really intricate and different. I really like how it almost looks like you have an E over here for Lord Elion. And just really nice colors throughout. You have a lot of different tones, some yellows, purples, oranges, and just speckling of orange everywhere. So like I said, we have a few males and females available, and this is kind of like a poor man's dreamsicle. So if you do want to get into the dreamsicle project and don't want to pay for the price, but get a snake that looks very similar, the banana pied is the right one for you. This right here is a lavender albino female, and lavender is just another line of albino that's not compatible with the normal albinos. And the difference between the two is at birth they look very similar, but when this guy or this girl right here gets to about 300 to 400 grams, all these whites in between the patterns start to turn a little bit more lavender, and that's where they get the lavender name from, and they start looking blue and really purple. It's a very beautiful snake as an adult, but as a baby they look very close to a normal albino. But on this one right here, you could already see some of the nice lavenders coming in right at the neck, and that really good contrast with the yellows. So getting into the higher end ball pythons we have for sale, right here we have a spider freeway ghost, and this is a recessive freeway with the dominant spider gene, and the spider works really well inside of the freeway. It really whacks out all the pattern and brings in all this peppering along the side. But then of course we have ghost in here, which blushes it out, makes the orange tones pop, and brings in a little bit more purples. And then we have two ringers here towards the tail, but there's no het pied in here, no pied correlation. That's just sometimes in the freeways you get ringers, but a really cool snake, and definitely wasn't expecting this from a spider ball python. Stop, please. Hey! Thank you. Okay. We have a lot more ball pythons for sale here, and if you guys want to go and check them out, go look at Mutation Creation's Morph Market page and even the Mutation Creation website. We have a lot of cool ball pythons from 2019, 2020, and even some proven breeders on there. So go and check them out, and let's go see what Billy's doing right now.
We got Billy and Catherine here.
What's going on? What are you guys doing? What are you guys doing?
We're just recording. We recorded a video about snakes for sale.
Do I have any for sale?
I don't know. That's why we showed the couple. We showed maybe like some that are in the ranges of like some low end stuff.
Good ones?
And some high end ones, yeah.
We're just entering animals into Husbandry Pro. Well, not animals, the feeders.
Nice.
So, how many have we done so far?
What page are we on?
I think we're on our 600
animals?
Yeah, 600 animals plugging in when it's heating. So, but once it's done, man, it's done. We're getting there. What are you calling this video?
Snakes for sale. So we're gonna get back to working. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and we'll catch you guys on the next one. Peace out.
So by working, this is exactly what we meant. Coming to the back and slack. Yeah, buddy. We're slacking at the back.